Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your February bonus reading. My name is Kimberly from the Path Illuminated. If you are returning, thank you for your support. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. As I'm recording this, it's February 17th, last day of Aquarius season. Tomorrow's the 18th, and it will be the start of Pisces season. Couple other highlights. We have Mercury entering Pisces on February 23rd, and then we have the full moon in Virgo on February 24th. So Sagittarius, hope you're doing well. Gonna start this reading off with a couple of cards from the Universe Has Your Back deck, just to pick up on what energies are around you at this time. Spirit, can I get one or two more cards for Sagittarius? All right. In any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. That's one of my favorite cards. The universe works fast when I'm having fun. That feels like a very Sagittarius card to me. When I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. I love that. I think, as we're moving into Pisces season, there's a lot of stuff that's going to come up. I'm a Pisces, and, Pisces season is usually my favorite, but it's also really emotional. Make sure you're having fun. Make sure it's not all work, Sagittarius. Something I've been saying to a lot of people is life is hard, the world is chaotic and in turmoil, and it can sometimes feel really selfish to have a good time, but we don't have to do anything complicated to find joy, but we do need to allow ourselves to experience it, because it often will help us get through the tough times, right? When we remind ourselves what we're fighting for, what we're working toward. All right, I'm just gonna finish. I'm gonna shuffle this tarot deck one more time, and then we will get into your reading here. All right, thank you, angel spirits and guides. What messages do you have? The cards are flying. The cards are flying. Okay. What messages, Spirit, do you have for my Sagittarius friends? One more card here for Sagittarius. Always trust your own judgment and discernment, Sagittarius, right? You know your situation better than anyone else. Okay. So you're definitely in place of Nine of Swords. There's been a lot of overthinking, sleepless nights, insomnia, and this may very well start to be triggered. Coming out of Aquarius season, there's a lot of planets in Aquarius. So I think for a lot of people, what I've found is sleep's been difficult. There's been a lot of mental energy, a lot of thoughts, ideas, and it's been a bit overwhelming. And I can definitely see that. And sometimes Pisces season can make that more challenging because of the emotions. It's okay to feel that way. Don't deny how you're feeling. Don't shame yourself. Do what you can, right? Like if you can go for a walk, it's one of my biggest pieces of advice to a lot of my clients, especially when they're dealing with emotional overwhelm or overthinking and anxiety, is make sure you're moving your body. It's not going to solve your problems, but the body absorbs all of that energy from overthinking and feeling overstimulated and overwhelmed emotionally, and it has to go somewhere. So it's really imperative to find balance in your body by moving it. If it's a walk or yoga or something that your body can release that energy. I'm not saying it's going to fix everything, Sagittarius, but it will help you alleviate. All right, so King of Pentacles, I do see you in a very grounded energy, and you're focused on your stability. You're focused on your, pentacles. You're focused on building something that's going to be lasting and sustainable. And maybe that's been part of what this overthinking is you want to make sure that you're making the most logical decisions for building, your empire, building a legacy for you and your family, building a business that's going to last for many, many years, right? Like I see you in a place of coming to abundance and groundedness in your energy. It's not necessarily going to happen overnight, but this is like an opportunity for you to really acknowledge that here's what I would say. How do you want to feel, Sagittarius? This King of Pentacles energy might be like an energy you want to be in, but you're not feeling that way, right? Journal about how it would feel, not necessarily like, what are you gonna do, right? That's the overthinking. You don't come up with a business plan right now, especially if you're stuck in overthinking and overwhelm, right? Journal about how you want to feel, or how it would feel to scale your business, right? To build your business, to build a legacy for your family. That's going to help unlock some things in you, and also help you to focus in a more positive way on the goals and manifestations. Hermit, card of Virgo. And we do have this full moon in Virgo on the 24th. It may be time to be really intentional about how you're spending your time and energy. Kind of like I was talking about going for walks. You may need some more time alone. That may seem counterintuitive to you, but I feel like you're overstimulated, Sagittarius. I feel like there's a lot of people in your energy that have opinions and judgments and criticisms about what you're doing, how you're living your life. And some of them may be very well-meaning, but it's not always helpful for everybody from the peanut gallery to give them their opinion about what you should do with your life, right? And your time and your energy. And it can really start to overwhelm you, because you start to feel like you have to explain yourself when you don't. And that leads you to overthinking. And you start to feel overwhelmed because you just want to focus, right, on what you're doing. You don't want to have to explain it to everybody else. You're like, I'm still figuring it out. Why do I have to explain it to you, right? Like, why are you giving me advice on something you've never done? And it can really start to disrupt your energy, and it can start to make things even more overwhelming. And so I'm seeing like the advice is to take some time away from the noise, from the opinions of others. You may need to start keeping your business to yourself, Sagittarius, because it's like, look, if you share certain things with people, they're gonna feel most of the time entitled to knowing what's going on and getting into your business. And if you don't want to explain yourself to people, Sagittarius, don't tell people your business, and make sure whoever you're sharing it with, they have maturity to allow you to go through your own process, right? And you need to find clarity within yourself about how to move forward, right? How you want to feel, what do you want to manifest, what's your ultimate goal, right? Because it's not just about money. I mean, money's important. I'm not saying that, right? Like, you might have a business idea, you may want to become an entrepreneur, and you want it to like make a certain amount of money because you know that's how much you need for what you want, right? That's great. That's practical. But it's the feeling, right? You want financial stability for you, for your family, maybe for your kids. You want to feel freedom, right? You want to be able to take time off when you need to. Those are the things that you should be focusing on, because that's going to elicit a lot more positive information, downloads from the universe. But you're going to need to really clear the clutter from your mind. And the only way to do that is to remove yourself from people and places that are going to overwhelm you and get into your business when they have nothing to offer you. It's different if somebody that you respect, that is already doing what you want to do in the future, is like mentoring you. That's different. That's a valuable use of your time. But like, for instance, you know, when I talk to people about tarot, why would somebody who's never read tarot in their life give me advice on how to run my business if they've never owned their own business, if they've never scaled a business, if they've never been a spiritual entrepreneur? Do you get what I'm saying? People do this unconsciously on autopilot. It's like a thing that people just give you unsolicited advice. You're like, bro, I'm just sharing this with you because you're my friend. I don't actually want your advice. What's wrong with you? Why would you even think you could give me advice? Have you looked at your life, right? And it's like this whole thing that you don't have time for. You're already stuck in your head about what to do, how to get to this King of Pentacles energy, right? You don't need the clutter. So like, be wise and intentional about who you talk to and who you share your energy with. You need more time alone, but I would definitely advise you time alone in nature if and when you can. I don't know about you, but like, I don't know if you can tell. And also the King of Pentacles is outside in nature in the garden. The Hermit too is outside, right? He's on a mountaintop. Where's the Nine of Swords? in his bedroom with the walls closing in. For me, like when I start to overthink and my anxiety and my fears and all that kind of stuff and my self-doubt and my, inner critic, it happens when I'm inside my house and I've been inside for too long thinking about stuff and I'm stuck in my head, and I have to get outside. I have to release the energy and clear my body, clear my energy field. So like this hermit is outside. Like, I don't know if you hike, something to consider. You don't necessarily have to. You just go to the park, go around the block, go to the gym, whatever you do, make sure your time is being used intentionally. People don't need to know your business, especially if they have nothing to contribute and they feel like they do, right? Page of Pentacles, there is going to be an opportunity to build something. I'm definitely getting that, like, the King of Pentacles is a future manifestation you're working on, right? You're dealing with these blockages and clearing your space. I feel like once you take this hermit, if you decide to, right, remove yourself from people, places, and situations that are not helping, they're harming, they're adding more stress, you're gonna know what step to take forward. You're gonna know exactly what action to take. You're going to know who to partner with. You're going to know how to sell your product. You're going to know, what to say to get the raise, to get the promotion. Now, it may still feel, once you take this action, like, when is it coming? When is it coming? When is it coming is what I'm getting. It's like, I did the thing, right? I did the thing. I wrote about how I want to feel. I got, deep with spirit. I started taking care of my body more. I started only sharing with people I know can, contribute and trust and care. Like, I started meditating more. I started getting better at journaling and processing my overwhelm and my overthinking and my anxiety. And now I'm taking action. Where is it? Where is my 10 of Cups? Why isn't it coming? And then I'm thinking, the universe works fast when I'm having fun. And it's like, you can't be so focused on the outcome that you're not enjoying the process, Sagittarius. And I know that's not always what you want to hear, but it's like, this is the work that is being brought to you. And you have the opportunity to manifest these things, but just because it's not happening when you think it should or when you want it to, doesn't mean it's not coming. And that's going to be the test of faith. When I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. In those moments where you are doubting because you feel like you're not seeing the results that you wanted, you have to think smaller in those moments, because oftentimes the small confirmations that you're doing the right thing they're not big, right? It might be like, for me, getting invited to an event to read tarot, and you have no idea how many people are going to show up or if you're going to even get anybody to do a reading with you. But the fact that somebody thought of you, right, to invite you to read tarot when they know that you're starting your tarot business, that is a confirmation that things are moving in the right direction and you're taking action towards your King of Pentacles energy. It may not happen all at once. All the seeds you planted are not going to grow at once. It takes time to get to your 10 of Pentacles, right? So you have to lean into faith during those moments of self-doubt, right? Especially after you started to take the action towards your manifestation, Sagittarius. All right, Spirit, can I get a few more cards here? 6 of Cups for me, this has always been the inner child healing. This is like you remembering you deserve to be happy. You remembering you deserve to have joy. You remembering that you deserve to have pleasure in your life, and identifying the people and the situations, the thought patterns, the ideas, the programming that makes you think that it all has to be suffering and it all has to be hard, grueling work. No, you got to learn to find the joy along the way, because that is what gives you the momentum in those hard times when it feels like things aren't manifesting the same way and you don't know how things are going to turn out, and all you have is faith. And again, with this full moon energy in Virgo on the 24th, release those fears, write them down, write down the thought patterns, the ways of being that have made you feel like you have to have it perfect, you have to have it figured out, it has to happen exactly this way, and I have to prove myself, and and do I deserve this? Am I smart enough? Yes. You get to decide what you deserve. Let go of those fears, let go of those anxieties, let go of the self-doubt. Don't let the inner critic keep you stuck, paralyzed from taking any action towards your manifestations. High Priestess, you know that this is the path towards your King of Pentacles energy. You know that this is the path that you're supposed to be taking in order to develop a business, financial stability, a future for you and, your future children, your ancestry, whatever it is, you know deep down. But the High Priestess is about trusting the timing of the divine, trusting the nudges of your soul, even when you can't see exactly how, when it's going to happen, what the outcome's going to be. It's stepping out in faith. It's finding the balance between your intelligence and your intuition. That's where faith comes in. Trust that you're the High Priestess and you can trust yourself. It doesn't matter what other people think, Sagittarius. It matters what you know. All right, Spirit. You're getting over your fear of failure. Acknowledge it. It's real. Your concerns are legitimate, but you are going to let go of overthinking, of doubting yourself, of allowing your inner critic and your fears of failure, your fears of judgment of others, because who cares? You're doing this for you. You're doing this for your family. If other people have opinions, judgments, and criticisms of what you're doing, Sagittarius, are they the ones doing the work? No, they're not. It's easy for people who do nothing to criticize people who are out there doing the work, Page of Pentacles. You're done with that. It's like, what are they doing? Nothing. Of course it's easy to criticize, right? It's like people who watch sports. It's easy to sit there on your couch watching TV, criticizing some of the most top athletes in the world as if you even know what you're talking about. Do you think those athletes, do you think those baseball players, do you think Steph Curry cares about what some random middle-aged man in Wisconsin thinks about his dunking skills? You get what I'm saying here? All right. I think you do. I think you get it. The Sun, you are going to manifest your happiness, card of Leo. It's by following your heart, finding the joy in the journey, remembering the things that brought you joy as a child, remembering what it was like to be a child, to let go of your stresses and enjoy life. Get out into the sun, get out into nature. Be reminded of why you're doing this work and what you're doing it for, and that life is beautiful and you want to live it, and there is something beautiful coming, and you have always and will always deserve the love and the abundance of the universe. Choose this path. No matter the doubts, no matter the fears, no matter the judgments of others, if you want to be happy, you have to choose this path. You have to choose the path where you have to lean into the faith, right? You have to trust this process because deep down, you know this is the way, even if you're only getting little trickles, little glimmers along the path that you're aligned. Justice, card of Libra. This is all about coming into balance in all areas of your life, but particularly I'm feeling within. You are learning what you need. You are learning how to work with your duality, right? That bravery is what comes as a result of doing the thing you're scared to do. You don't have to absolve yourself of fear, Sagittarius, to get it done. You have to acknowledge it, love yourself through the fear because it's understandable. You're a human. And the fact that you do it anyway should be celebrated, especially by you. You have pure intentions. The universe is helping you through this process to come into balance, to stop caring more about what other people think than how you feel, and to stop believing that the only success is the success that is defined by this capitalist society that says, unless you're making X amount of dollars, you're not successful. If you're doing it, if you're going after your dreams, despite the fear, you're already successful, Sagittarius, but you have to believe that for yourself. The Magician, you are manifesting the life of your dreams. You have everything that you need. And I love this Magician because I love this a card about having fun. It's like, right, he's on the beach, he's in nature again, right, with his animal spirits, enjoying all of the elements, looking up at the stars, realizing he is one with the universe, and trusting that he is going to have the ability to manifest what he is dreaming of, because why would the universe give you this dream, Sagittarius, if you didn't have the ability to manifest it? Princess of Pentacles, this is like a new opportunity, a new abundant, and like we also have the Page of Pentacles. So it's like this, there's going to be steps, there's going to be opportunities, there's going, like I was saying, right? Like I got invited to do a Valentine's Day event to read cards, and I had no idea. And I was like, you know, I'm just going to show up with no expectation. And it was so lovely. I got to meet so many good people. I got to do some really great readings, but I had no expectations. I was like, I'm doing this in faith. I don't need to know what the outcome is to know this is the right path, because I trust my intuition. High Priestess. And I know I have everything I need to be successful. Magician. Can I get another card here for Sag? Ace of Wands. As you start to take these small steps of faith, something big, a big opportunity is going to come towards you. And it's a direct result of you having faith, overcoming your fears, your inner critic, the criticism, judgments of other people who are not even remotely doing the work you're doing right now. This is really, really beautiful. I hope these messages are resonating for you, Sagittarius. This is a very powerful reading. If the messages resonate, please like this video, please subscribe, please leave me a comment below. I would love to know how this is showing up for you and how it's manifesting. If you're interested in a personal reading, click the link below. You can only book a personal with me via my website. I'm going to close the reading out with a card from the Messages from the Spirits of Nature Oracle. That one came out really quickly. Rainbow. And there's a rainbow here too. I love that. All right. Sorry, I got distracted. All right, card 30. Lately, you've been so preoccupied with your thoughts. Sorry, these cards have been hitting today, and it's like, it's scary how like close they are aligned. Sorry. Okay. Lately, you've been so preoccupied with your thoughts that they have taken you away from being fully present and seeing the natural beauty of the world in all of its diversity and wonder. To counteract this, picture a rainbow in your mind's eye, whether imagining it or recalling a vision of one from memory. Notice whether a particular color stands out and discover what chakra it's associated with. Then breathe as if you were breathing in that color into the chakra. Rainbows can inspire you to get outdoors and notice the natural world that is nearby. Take a slow walk in nature, whether in a park, by the ocean, through the forest. As you do, pay particular attention to the array of colors in the world and how they blend together, from subtle to strikingly obvious. Pause here and there to gaze at your surroundings and take a few slow, deep breaths. As you inhale and exhale, notice the sensations in your body and any emotions that surface. Observe the shifting colors of a sunset or sunrise and note how it makes you feel. Pay attention to the beauty you find in others, then look in the mirror, past any self-judgments or criticisms, and say to that person in the mirror, "You are beautiful just as you are." Repeat slowly several times and do this practice once a day for at least a week, and then see how you feel. I love that for you, Sagittarius. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.